He is hoping for a long, hot summer on the flat, which is just starting now, and looking ahead, hoping to have money to burn through the summer. 5 horses to follow from me, starting with some of the older ones and then some 3-year-olds that I think hopefully will set the world alight during the summer. Can't leave Hoofit out of any list this summer as far as I'm concerned. I think he's the heir apparent on the sprinting front. I've never seen a Stewards Cup winner like him, carrying 10 stone as well. Really does mark him down as being a Group 1 performer. I thought he was very unlucky in the Haydock Sprint Cup, didn't really get the run of the race. Obviously the proviso is he needs sort of a sound surface. I wouldn't be backing him on softer ground through the summer, that's when I'd leave him out. But when he gets his optimum conditions, I think he's a July Cup winner in waiting. Second up, a horse that we haven't really learnt much about in Britain yet. He's an Aidan O'Brien cast off, but he's gone to Luca Cumani, a trainer who has a tremendous record with these types of horses. Having watched Arctic Cosmos win at Kempton this week, it reminded me of Quest for Peace. Kieran Fallon rode him over in Woodbine when he was an unlucky. Again, he wasn't running on his best surface and he was well beaten, but he didn't get the run of the race. I'm going to forget that run. He's got good form in the book. He's just getting to the right age now, and Luca Cumani has a great record with these late maturing sorts. He's a son of Galileo. He beat Arctic Cosmos in the Cumberland Lodge last year, and I think he's going to go on this year to be another Group 1 performer, and he'll pay his way. I was at Yarmouth and lucky enough to see Swedish Sailor make his debut on rain-softened ground admittedly, which is a little bit of a concern, but he won the same maiden that Dubai Millennium, Sheikh Mohammed's great horse, won. And the race also has a good rich history of providing group performers down the years. Previous year it was won by Sea Moon. Well, Swedish Sailor could not have been more impressive. He just toyed with his opposition, went away, won really well. Noble Mission, Frankel's brother, was second, probably didn't like the ground and can obviously improve on that, but Swedish Sailor looks one to follow this year. Possibly needs a bit of dig in the ground, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't a Dante winner, shall we say. Possibly Derby sought after that. He's still under the radar as far as I'm concerned. I think he'll pay his way. Fourth on my list of 5 to follow for the summer is Bonfire, trained by Andrew Balding, owned by the very enthusiastic Highclere Thoroughbreds, and a horse that we still haven't seen in Britain, but over in France he's made a bit of a stir already. Should possibly have been a Group 1 winner at St Cloud when he was a fast finishing after trouble in running third. That again was on softer ground, but this horse looks one for the future. The vibes from Kingsclear are that he's been training really well, and with the rich history down at Kingsclear, that has to be taken on board. They're talking about the Derby. On breeding, you'd have to be a little bit concerned about it getting that trip. It might well be his optimums 10 furlongs through the summer, but again, I think he's a Group 1 horse for the season. The final horse in the 5 to follow, but certainly not least, is a horse of Tom Dascombe's, Anaconda. He made his British debut, having run in France as a French bred to earn a bit of money over there at Lingfield. He couldn't have been more impressive. Made all under Richard Kinsker, who liked to let him bowl along with a long stride on him. He won very impressively. It made me look at his French form, and that is top gear. He finished third in a race that is just full of Group 1 performers. The winner went on to run against Dabasim, who of course was a Group 1 winner at Longchamp weekend and is probably the best French colt around. The second Abtal has done nothing wrong, won a Group 3 as well. So this Anaconda, to me, he's got both a bit of speed but also looks to have a bit of stamina in his pedigree. Could be the sort of horse for the Jersey or even better mile races later on. I think he'll win far more than he'll lose this summer and would probably go top of the 5 to follow.